Good afternoon, it's April 6th. I'm walking somewhere I've never walked before. I had a reason to be up this way to get some batteries at the battery depot, which is our specialty battery store. If you need a battery, they got it. And I thought, well, I'll come north of the railroad tracks here and walk in this neighborhood, which I have never walked in before. It's a mixture. There's some residential over here, but there's also a lot of industrial. Don't know how walkable it is, but we're about to find out. It's a nice day, it's about +7. And also this is a chance to find out what businesses are over here. Never come over here. The railroad tracks are ahead of us, so that's kind of my southern boundary, and then I'm one block east of Winnipeg Street. So yeah, we'll just see what we can see. Here we've got QSI Interiors. Over there we've got Campbell Safety Consulting and Infinite Electric. Not just a lot of electric, but Infinite Electric. Build Together Saskatchewan. 306 Fitness Repair and Sales. Saskatchewan's hometown repair team. West Can, whatever that is. Do they make cans? I don't know, maybe. And there's somebody sweeping the middle of the street. I don't know what that's in honor of either. I don't think there's a sidewalk here, so I may have to go to the right. Artistic Auto Body. Yeah, I don't think there's a path going that way, so I either have to go back or I'll go over to Winnipeg and go up. Not really a sidewalk this way either, but I'll manage. I have been over here. It's kind of a salvage place, I guess you'd say. Well, this is not very walkable at all. Comes to that. A bit too muddy, I think. Could go down the alley though. We'll go down the alley. I don't want to go to Winnipeg. I didn't mean to come this way at all, but I didn't realize I'd run out of sidewalks, so. That's Winnipeg Street over there. I'm always surprised when I see people in alleys, but maybe they're surprised to see me too, so it works out. Sinhow Metals and Blinds Limited. This is the other side of 306 Fitness Repair. Probably at one time this was all residential, so there's still these occasional little tiny houses, or at least they were houses. They might have offices in them now along here. Don't say I only show you the photogenic bits of Regina, because this is far from photogenic. Once we get up here though, I'll at least get out of the alley and get back onto the sidewalk and go up. Let's wait till he gets out. I'm gonna go over here to the right anyway. Okay, well, we went that way. This time we'll go the other way. So there's less than 24 hours left in the Kickstarter. That's the Kickstarter to fund Shapers of Worlds Volume 3, my third anthology featuring science fiction and fantasy by authors who were guests of my podcast, The World Shapers. It's funded. It's at $14,724, I think. Last time I looked. There's no sidewalk over here either, so we'll definitely cross over to the other side. Walk in the residential area here. I don't even know what this neighborhood is called. It's not a ritzy neighborhood, but some of the houses look nice enough. Anyway, it's funded. I'd love to break 15,000. I'd hope to break more than that. Still could. Still most of the day to go. It ends at 10 a.m. my time, 12 Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow. There's a few newer places tucked away in here along with the older ones. That's actually quite an old house, I would think, from the interesting shape of the roof line there. But that's a brand new one next to it. I'm glad I wore my windbreaker at least. I didn't wear my whole jacket, my leather jacket, because I thought I'd be too warm. And in the sun, I'm very warm, but right now, clouds have covered the sky, covered the sun. Not so warm. Maybe we'll do some zigzagging here, see what that does for us. So this is, if you're following along at home, this is 8th, I think, 8th Avenue. Nope, 6th Avenue. 8th is further back. So Winnipeg down there again. Winnipeg and 6th would be the big intersection. And then I don't know where 6th goes down here. But we're going to zigzag anyway. Quite a big yard there. Still a few puddles around, but mostly I'm managing all right, just walking on my runners now. The other thing I did this morning was finish up the proof copy of one of the books that Shadowpaw Press is putting out. Shadowpaw Press Reprise. This is a middle grade story in verse called Stay by Catherine Lawrence, a noted Saskatchewan poet and writer. It was shortlisted for 2 Saskatchewan Book Awards and won a Moonbeam Children's Poetry Book Award, North American Award, that one. So quite, and then it was published by Kato Books, which went out of business. There's a new one. And I have taken it on through my Reprise imprint, the whole idea of which is to publish new editions of previously published rights reverted work. The theory is it doesn't take nearly as much work to do that because they've already been edited. What I found with this one was that's true, but because it was poetry, there was a lot of layout work to be done because page breaks and line breaks are important in poetry in a way they aren't in prose. But I got it done. I don't think I've walked in here. I mean, I've walked in neighborhoods very much like this one. Sort of the older post-Second World War houses, I would say, most of these. Maybe into the 50s and 60s, but mostly, I would think, a little older. At least the oldest ones are. Here's 5th Avenue. Funny how that comes up right after 6th. And I have another one to get ready, which is called Duotero, which is a science fiction novel by Brad C. Anderson, which is close to being ready. I have to finish up the cover design for that one. Well, I think this one is past its best before date. Looks like it's on the verge of coming down. All right, well, we'll just keep zigzagging this way. We will run out of road up here, it looks like, in a block or two, and then we'll have to change paths. I guess the railroad track angles, cuts across here. That's what it looks like. Well, that gives you their political opinion. With the flag flying upside down is a sign of distress. They're clearly not happy with the way things have been going in Canada. Can't really blame them for that. But is anybody happy with the way things are going wherever they live? Hardly. This is Broder Street. Oh, that's quite a elaborate front yard. All right, let's go up Broder. This is probably called Broder's Annex. I know there's a neighborhood called Broder's Annex, and this is called Broder Street, so my guess would be this is Broder's Annex. But I didn't really look at the map before I came out, just to be sure. Weather's nice enough, but everything's brown, of course. There won't be any green now for another month. Well, the grass will start to turn green. Well, theirs is flying right side up over there, Canadian flag, so I guess they're happier with things than the other guy was. More of these little houses. And again, occasionally a bigger, newer one pops up. Someone liked the location, or I thought the plot was inexpensive, or the taxes were lower here. Who knows? Another newer one. Well, we cut off up here by a busier road too, so this is a very random walk. I don't really know where I'm going or what I'm going to do when I get there. Except turn around and come back by a slightly different route. Have you seen the well-to-do up and down? Oh, somebody actually walking. Well, there's a park. Let's go over to the park. So we can get across the street safely. Yeah, we'll cross here. Check out the park. Eastview Park. Which will be a lot prettier in the springtime. Well, it is springtime, but later in the springtime when things green up. Looks like there's a path into it at least I can follow. Never been in this park. Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kind of like the music. Oh, there's a splash park over here, it looks like. I think that's what this is. Oh, there's a railroad track here, so that's my boundary. I'm not crossing that on foot. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is clearly a splash park in the appropriate time of the year. And you've got a playground here. Bit of a basketball court here. And a soccer field over there. It's a small park, but it has a few things. Hello, whoever that is. I can't quite read it, but hello. Sun's in my eyes. Everything's still a bit damp though. And I am only wearing my runners. I didn't really think I'd be walking on non-pavement, so be careful about that. I can see it here. Reno, hello. Yeah, the snow is pretty much gone. Not entirely. I mean, there's still patches of it, but we've had enough warm weather now. Now, there was a big snowstorm in the southwestern corner of the province yesterday. Tons of snow. So it can happen at any time, but It's not in our forecast, and that one missed us. It just hit the southwest part of the province. There are a lot of videos of ranchers bringing in, well, I guess I will cross the railroad track because this is a level crossing that should be safe enough. Ranchers bringing in newborn calves. There's the railroad track. Lots of puddles still from the snow that was here. Eventually this will take me to Park Street. I don't know if maybe I'll get that far on this one before I turn around and go back. I pretty much have to come back this way to get back across the railroad track. I'm kind of squeezed here between locations. Here's some pretty new apartment buildings or condos over here. How long have I been? Only 16 minutes, so yeah, I've got a ways to walk yet. Before I need to turn around and think about heading back. Yeah, that's quite a large complex of condos or apartments, actually. It's like the whole block has been built in. I had no idea that was there, so there you go. The things you learn walking. We'll go this way. Hand's getting cold. I'll switch it and put one in my pocket. It is certainly a bit chillier than I thought. That's probably an older house with that roof line. And a bit of attic up there. That one's being renovated. I don't think it will stay covered in aluminum foil as it currently appears to be. New siding, I guess, for stucco. Looks like what they're working on. A couple of new ones over there. Nice yard, fenced. Oh, there's a brick house. We don't see that many brick houses, as I've often commented. Oof. So this brings us to some other cross street. I have to read the signs. I don't have any idea where I am. This looks like Third? Okay, so Third. Is that a school over there? It must be. Oh, we will zigzag this way, since that seems to be the modus operandi today. Might be a business, I can't tell. It looks a bit like a school, but it's kind of blank for a school too, so maybe some sort of industrial thing. Oh, there's the Cosmopolitan Learning Center, whatever that is. There it is. Giant butterfly on that one. Oh, there's the sun. Now all of a sudden I feel really warm. Sun makes all the difference. Something like a big ball of thermonuclear fusion to warm things up, I always say. See, again, it just ends down there, which is probably where my next zig will take me if I take it. Just down to that dead end. That might be where I start the return zigging and zagging. Big cross street up here, and then kind of, and so that's probably my boundary in that direction. That'll be Park, I think. This will just take us around the corner here, it looks like. I should know the name of that road. I've driven on it, but tell, it has a higher speed limit. Can't remember what it's called though. I just know how to get along it. Alrighty, well, that'll be the end of going this direction. As the sign says, left or right, we're going right. I guess this is kind of a street, kind of an alley. I wouldn't expect to see a lot of traffic on it, but I'll walk on the correct side, facing traffic here. Industrial area over there. And is this an alley or a street? It's got a big puddle, whatever it is. It's really an alley. So we're going down to the street. This is McDonald Street coming up. Oddly enough, I know McDonald Street because way back when I lived in Weyburn, there was a computer store up on sort of McDonald and Park. And oh, well, shall we pass through here? Let's pass through here. And that's where I bought my first Commodore 64, kind of my first home computer. Kind of an apartment complex here, I would think, or condo complex. Yeah. Well, we'll follow the, it's not a yellow brick road, but we'll follow the curving sidewalk, next best thing. So a nice little complex in here. Again, had no idea it existed until now. Would have replaced a whole bunch of little houses like some of these others, I'm sure, whenever they developed it. I'd say it's reasonably new, but not new. No, not new. New-ish. Can I zig one more direction? I think so, if there's a sidewalk down on. We'll try that. If there's a sidewalk, and I'm not getting myself trapped in a non-sidewalk situation. Yeah, I don't like the looks of it. I think we'll stay down here. Okay, I guess we've turned the corner now. We'll be zigzagging our way back home again. Back home again, where I left the Volvo. That would be duplexes, I would think. Maybe a bit windy. The skies are fairly dramatic with the fast-moving clouds. Reasonably fast-moving. Another puddle. Again, that would be an older house for sure. Sometime between the First and Second World Wars, I would guess, with that look. Same with that. 20s or 30s maybe. Ooh, that's very green. Green and white. You're a Rough Rider fan, or are they just like green and white? It's hard to say, but it's very green. Balanced by the yellow one here. That's for sale, the yellow one. So we'll let this car get by and then we'll cross over. I guess that was this zig, so actually I go this way next. Back towards Winnipeg now, the street, not the city, which is actually the other direction from me, behind me. I'm not going to walk to Winnipeg though, I don't have that kind of time. It's a 5 or 6 hour drive, so it'll be a long walk. More puddles. Not too deep, but I'm only wearing runners, so I don't want to splash. Oh, and here's that complex I went up the other side of. So now we'll go down here and get a closer look at it. I don't know if they're rentals or condos, can't really tell. Mosaic Way, units 1 to 24. They're probably, I don't know. I just don't know. Could be either. Again, with the little houses over here. Newer one there with a big, that's 2 lots. One is for the house and one is for the garage. Oh, that's an interesting little one. Wonder why they built the door that high up on the side of the house. I guess that one is the same way. They're not all like that, so it shouldn't have anything to do with the water level. Well, these go on whole block here. Really a lot of units. A couple of little ones. They're cute. Not good for a growing family, but there was a time when I lived in one not much bigger than that. Which I pointed out before over on Garnet Street. More units. This is 5th Avenue. I wonder what they're doing up there. Making a lot of noise. I don't know what kind of machine that is. Anyway, not walking that way. My zigzag takes me this way now. On this side, 5th Avenue closed ahead. Okay. We'll see what that means for me as I keep going this way. I might have to retrace some steps at some point to get back to the car. Dogs never like it when you walk by. They think the whole street is theirs. And this is back doors, I guess, or are these front doors too? I guess these are front doors too. This here is Edgar Street. It looks like the sidewalk goes through. It's just the driving doesn't go through, or is it fenced altogether? Looks like they decided they did not want people crossing the railroad tracks there. We'll see what I end up having to do when I get up here. More little ones. Quite a few of them have new siding and stuff on them. So, like they all look like they've been maintained over the years. This little one's for sale, if you're looking. That's a little one, but it's a new little one, I think. Somebody who doesn't want grass. Did I just see my first dog walker? I thought I did. No, I don't see anything. Can I imagine that dog? An imaginary dog. They're the worst kind. Oh, maybe he was in a fenced yard. Maybe that's what I saw. He will almost certainly bark at me, that being the case. Oof. Yeah, that's what it is. A dog in a yard. There's a dog in that yard, dear Liza, dear Liza. Well, I'm going to walk by him, which he might not like, or he might. Oh, there's a little one too. Yes. He would prefer I didn't, I think. So I'll go over to the other side. There's a sidewalk over there too. Oh, here comes a bus. I guess I will go this way. Guess this is where I'll cross the road again. Across the railroad track, that is. See what that is over there. Here, I think I can cross now. Okay, back across the railroad track. Hello. Whoever that is. Brian. Hi, Brian. There's a tree house. Hey, back across the railroad track. Path appears clear. Now, what is this? Oh, it's a community center. Eastview. Oh, maybe this is called Eastview then, this neighborhood. Eastview Community Center. I'll walk up to the front just to take a look at it. 15 6th Avenue. Gym, kitchen facilities, meeting room, wedding packages, preschool. Lots of stuff there. I didn't really know it existed. Oh, what goes on over here? Yeah. That's nice. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is a church, I think, from the look of it. Which denomination I do not yet know. Perhaps I'll see when I get closer. If I can read it. I want to stay on this side, so. Church of God. Well, you know, they're all churches of God, but that is a specific denomination. I think that one actually says I can't quite read the precise wording, but it definitely ends with Church of God. Broder Street again. There's a deer. Deer. I think this is going to take us back just about to where my car is, so that'll be the end of the walk. I don't know how long it's been, perhaps not a full hour or anything like that, but a reasonable walk. You have a nice deck for a small house and interesting yard decoration. Another barking dog. For a minute I thought he was out running around, which is way more concerning than one that's in a fenced yard. Ukrainian colors almost. Blue, yellow, and white there. cars on this street, so basically I have worked it out pretty good. A couple of blocks up, but it's on this street. Interesting little house with the metal roof. I wonder if that's noisy in a hailstorm. Bet you it is. Or even in a rainstorm. And again, that's Winnipeg Street up ahead of us, so. Oh, no ice, but I slipped in mud. Actually, the couple of times I've come closest to slipping have been in mud over the course of these walks. A little thin layer of mud on the sidewalk is pretty much as slippery as anything else. It may be worse because you're not expecting it to be slippery until your foot moves in it. Atkinson Street. Nice building. I don't know what it is. It has garage doors in it and regular doors, so it must be some sort of joint business space, I would think. Yeah, well, there are signs on the doors of some sort. Some sort of business space for people who have vehicles. There's where you get your mail. Should probably plug in the gimbal again when I get home. Tomorrow I might be walking downtown again. And Friday, of course, will be around the lake, as it always is. Well, my car is just up there, and there's nothing interesting up there, so I'll turn around, face this way, and say, thanks for walking with me. That'll do for now. Bye.